I have a very special connection with all my homeboys, and I'm what you call a loyalist, but none more so than with Fatboy. Uh, I was home one day. We had just came from Mississippi, and the phone rang, and it was his mom. It was Miss Edna, and Miss Edna was the hustler of all hustlers. Everybody know her for getting money or trying to keep some money, getting money. That's what she do. She told me she needed me to come see her. And she had a little ailment going on at the time. So I was at her beck and call. Anytime she called, I was right there. Well, she say, I'm gonna send Tina to come get you. That's her niece. And Tina is just like my cousin too. She my family as well. Tina came to my mama's house, picked me up, took me to Edna when she was in the bed. She told me to come sit close by her. And I came and sat close by her. And she told me what I'm finna say now. She say, baby, I hear how you talk. You got a lot of sense. You know, I need you to look out for Fatboy. I need you to look out for him because he gonna need that. Because I don't think I'm gonna be around much longer. And I need you to give me your declaration of allegiance to him right now. And I grabbed her hand like this. And I told her I promise. And that promise has been solidified over the years because even when I wanted to abandon him, people in the street probably didn't know the connection that I had to him. And a lot of that came from the bond that I got from Miss Edna. And it wasn't even, maybe like 9 months after she passed, a nigga burnt down the same apartment that she passed away, that she lived in. A nigga that hated on Fatboy. Fatboy was a hybrid before we knew what a hybrid was. A hybrid is a mixture of two different things. He was real popular and he was a hustling ass nigga. You understand? When we was in middle school, this nigga was toting a bag. When we got to high school, you can go look in the yearbooks. This nigga was the most popular freshman at our high school. And this high school consists of so many areas of the city, even close by other cities that came to our school. So this was my guy. And I toted a lot of burdens for him. I put in a lot of work for him. Excuse me. And if you've been following this audio book, you'll understand that. One time, years had passed. Excuse me again. One time, years had passed. I was in doing a little miniature stretch, 5 months. In come Fatboy. I had no idea. Same jail. What's going on? Well, I noticed he would never leave the telephone. I was wondering why this nigga be on the phone all the time. This nigga don't never get off the phone. I don't watch the football game, the Sugar Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the Super Bowl. I don't watch them all, and he's still on the phone. He won't never take his head up. So I went over to ask him. I said, "Fat man, why you won't never get off this phone, man?" And he told me, I'm not gonna call out the number, but it was 6 figures though. It was 6 figures. He told me he left that amount with somebody. And I told him, nigga, you got to be one of the craziest niggas in the world. Man, get on the phone, man, and make somebody come get that, man. I'd rather for the family to have that than her. He made that happen. I was trustworthy enough to talk to him about that. In that same situation, two things stuck out to me. He was on another phone, and I was always watching him because I knew what type of nigga he was. I knew he attracted jealousy because I knew where we came from. And we was in a whole nother city, and he attracted the same type of animosity. You understand? And I had that declaration with Edna that I'm gonna look out for him. And I'm putting my life on the line for him. He was over at another phone, and I was looking at these niggas surrounding him. And it looked kind of awkward. And I got up, I tapped a couple of niggas that I had done befriended in there. A couple of niggas done got some rest, and they was swole up. I told them, come on, man. I stepped down over there on them niggas. Hey, man, what y'all niggas crowding up around my homeboy like that for? And Fat was like, Man, these niggas, I say, nigga, now one of y'all niggas ain't gonna touch my homeboy, nigga. Nigga, bag up off him, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So them niggas, you know, anywhere I went, it was always that. And in closing, that same person that I had him to call to relinquish those 6 figures, he broke up with this person. And this person that he broke up with had some niggas to come and rob him. And when the niggas robbed him, they robbed him for peanuts because they didn't know he had buried 20 racks in the ground and the money had got mildewed, and he washed the money and the money was in the trunk of his car drying. So them niggas came in and caught him in their sleep and took the gun from the episode where I told you about the bloodhounds, where he took the gun from me over in the country. I was the first call he made. I grabbed a couple of them country boys and we went to the city to even up the score. And I looked for them niggas for 2 days. All he had to do was just point. So niggas didn't know. Every time that Fat got in trouble, I was there. And I guess niggas must have didn't know what that was about. I could still hear Miss Edna in my head. And I like to say, God bless her soul. Miss Edna, I have did exactly what you told me to do in 1989 when you passed away. But look out for Fatboy.